Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. We continue reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 2. So we heard yesterday the demigods are praying to the Lord who is in the womb of Devaki, saying how the body is like the tree. Body is like the tree made up of the gross elements, earth, water, air, fire, ether. And inside this tree there are two birds sitting. One is the soul and one is the super soul. So we can clearly understand that there are two. We are different. The super soul is different and the individual soul is different. So then going on, text 28. Tvam eka evasya sata prasutis.
Tvam eka evasya sata prasutis.
Tvam sannidhanam tvam anugrahascha.
Tvam sannidhanam tvam anugrahascha.
Tvanmayaya samritachetasastvam.
Tvanmayaya samvritachetasastvam.
Pashyanti nanana vipaschito ye.
Pashyanti nanana vipaschito ye.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. The efficient cause of this material world, manifested with its many varieties as the original tree, is you, O Lord. You are also the maintainer of this material world, and after annihilation, you are the one in whom everything is conserved. Those who are covered by your external energy cannot see you behind this manifestation, but theirs is not the vision of learned devotees. So, purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Various demigods, beginning from Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and even Vishnu, are supposed to be the creator, maintainer, and annihilator of this material world. But actually they are not. Right? We say, Lord Brahma, what's his duty?
Creator.
Creates the, yeah. And Lord Shiva,
Is the annihilator,
annihilator, and Lord Vishnu,
the maintainer.
yeah. But now the demigods are saying actually it is Krishna who is creator, maintainer, and annihilator. The fact is that everything is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, manifested in varieties of energy. So Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Lord Vishnu, they're all coming from Krishna. It's Krishna's arrangement. He says to Brahma, okay, you create, you, Lord Shiva, you destroy, and he gives them the energy also to do so. Ekam eva vitiyam Brahma. There is no second existence. Those who are truly vipaschit learned are those who have reached the platform of understanding and observing the Supreme Personality of Godhead in any condition of life. Premanjana charita bhakti vilochanena santa sadaiva hridayeshu vilokayanti. Brahma Samhita 538. Learned devotees accept even conditions of distress as representing the presence of the Supreme Lord. When a devotee is in distress, he sees that the Lord has appeared as distress just to relieve or purify the devotee from the contamination of the material world. So this is a devotee. When the devotee is suffering, what does he think?
It's also his blessings on him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like he's feeling he's
Yeah,
like
whatever.
purifying, and his distress is like going less.
Yeah. Devotee thinks I would have suffered more. Krishna is kind. He's giving me just little bit for my purification. So this is a devotee. What do we do when we suffer?
We blame the God. We blame
Yeah,
Right? Blame, right? That's the
yeah, we
first thing we
blame.
do.
Why you are doing this?
We'll blame either God or we'll blame
Yeah.
somebody or the other. We'll find somebody to blame. Oh, because of you, see, I'm suffering. You did this to me. And we repeatedly do it. Not one time, two times. Anytime suffering comes, we'll repeatedly, because of you, see what I'm doing, how I'm suffering. But the devotee, he says, my Lord, I would have suffered more. You're kind. You're just doing this so I can purify myself. Devotee uses suffering as a stepping stone to come closer toward Krishna. He uses that as an opportunity to hear and chant more, to
Mm.
strengthen his relationship more with Krishna. That's a devotee.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
So
Krishna.
yesterday I was listening Premanand Maharaj again, and he was saying, like, if you have any stress or any bad thing in life, you must have to thankful to God, because one of your bad karma is going to cut from your list, karma list.
Yeah.
So now you are going more and more blessed, because slowly your all bad karma is going to vanish from your life. So if you have stress or bad bad things happening, then it means God is more uh, like
Merciful.
attached with going to, yeah, attached
Yeah.
with you. Yeah.
Yeah. He
He
wants you
was
to
also
come back
saying the same
quickly, right?
thing. Yeah,
Mm.
same thing he was saying.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's a devotee, right? Devotee say that.
Mm.
Devotee has that consciousness. So while one
Yeah.
is within this material world, one is in various conditions, and therefore a devotee sees a condition of distress as but another feature of the Lord. Tatte nukampam susamekshamanaha. Bhagavatam 10:14-8. The devotee therefore regards distress as a great favor of the Lord, because he understands that he is being cleansed of contamination. Tesham aham samudrata mrityu samsara sagarat. Bhagavad Gita 12.7. The appearance of distress is a negative process intended to give the devotee relief from this material world, which is called mrityu samsara, or the constant repetition of birth and death. To save a surrendered soul from repeated birth and death, the Lord purifies him of contamination by offering him a little distress. This cannot be understood by a non-devotee, but a devotee can see this because he is vipaschit or learned. So a learned person can understand that, okay, this is for my good. Like when the child is very mischievous, the mother will say, okay, now you go, time out, go stand in the corner. And if the child is a little thoughtful, he will understand, oh yes, mother's doing this good for me. Otherwise, I would have done more mischief and I would have gotten more myself into trouble. But somebody who's still in that mode of mischievousness will start crying, mother is bad because of you, I didn't do it, he did it, she did it. Yeah. So a non-devotee therefore is perturbed in distress, but a devotee welcomes distress as another feature of the Lord. Sarvam kalav idam Brahma. A devotee can actually see that there is only the Supreme Personality of Godhead and no second entity. Which devotee was seeing? The devotee wanted more and more distress. Which devotee is that? That is
Kunti Devi.
Pure
Kunti.
devotees.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pure devotees. That's right. Kunti Devi.
Kunti Devi.
Yeah, we'll tell Krishna, enough, Krishna, enough. No more. But Kunti Devi is saying, oh, Krishna, you were with us when we were suffering. And now that we are in a good position, you're leaving us. I don't want that. I want distress every time so that you can always be with us. So that's the devotee. Okay. So the devotee sees there's only the Supreme Lord. He sees the Lord's hand everywhere. Uh, Everything is coming from the Lord. Sarva karana karanam. Ekam eva Vittiyam. There is only the Lord who presents himself in different energies.
And what the Sarvam Kalav Idam Brahma means
Sarvam, everything is Brahman.
everything is
Yeah,
okay.
everything is Brahman.
Means
Good.
everything belongs to.
To the Lord, yes. Yeah, everything belongs to the Lord. Persons who are not in real knowledge think that Brahma is the creator, Vishnu the maintainer, and Shiva the annihilator, and that the different demigods are intended to fulfill diverse purposes. Thus, they create diverse purposes and worship various demigods to have these purposes fulfilled. Kamestes Rita Jnana Prapadyante Devata. Right? We say, I have this desire, I'm going to go to this demigod. I have that desire, I'm going to go to that demigod. And in like this, we create so many purposes. Whereas purpose is solely to love Krishna. Whatever we need to just go to Krishna. He will fulfill everything. We have distress. We also go to Krishna. A devotee, however, knows that these various demigods are but different parts of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and that these parts need not be worshipped. As the Lord says in Bhagavad Gita 9:23, Yapi anya devata bhakta yajante shraddhayanvitaha tepi mam eva kaunteya yajanti avidhi purvakam. Whatever a man may sacrifice to other gods, O son of Kunti, is really meant for me alone, but it is offered without true understanding. So, the offerings to the demigods, actually, they're all meant for Lord Vishnu. So, one does not understand that actually, when one offers to Lord Vishnu, then the demigods also get their share of the offering. We hear how the fire sacrifice used to be done always for the satisfaction of Lord Vishnu. And then in that way, the demigods also would get their share of the sacrifice and they would be happy also. That is the proper way to give the demigods proper respect. There is no need to worship the demigods, for this is avidhi, not in order. Simply by surrendering oneself at the lotus feet of Krishna, one can completely discharge one's duties. There is no need to worship various deities or demigods. So it doesn't mean that one disrespects the demigods. These are great personalities. Demigods are very great personalities, and we need to respect them. A devotee respects even an ant. So the demigods are very great, powerful personalities, and they should be respected. But worship is for Krishna. These various divinities are observed by the mudas, fools, who are bewildered by the three modes of material nature. Tribir gunamaya, bhaver evabi sarvam idam jagat. So, if at all we are asking the demigods something, we can ask them, as you are a devotee of the Lord, kindly also engage me in the service of the Lord. Uh, Kindly grant me devotional service. Kindly remove all the obstacles in my path of pure devotional service. Kindly help me to engage in devotional service. When a living entity becomes a devotee, wants to engage in devotional service, then the demigods also help him. Krishna orders the demigods also to help the person to engage in devotional service. So the demigods also wants everyone to become devotees. They are also devotees. They want everyone to become devotee. Such fools cannot understand that the real source of everything is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. mohitam nabi janati, mam ebhya param avyayam. Not being disturbed by the Lord's various features, one should concentrate upon and worship the Supreme Lord. Mam ekam sharanam braja. This should be the guiding principle of one's life. Mam ekam sharanam braja. Complete surrender to the Supreme Lord Krishna. Any comments? Wanted to add anything?
So it's from the Sarva Dharma, right? Paritagya. Mamika.
Yes, that's right.
Mm.
Yeah. Krishna is saying,
Also
you
the
have
other
surrendered to
verse.
me.
Yeah, also the other verse, right? Bhagavad Gita. Peace formula. Bhoktaram Yagyatapasam.
Yeah,
Sarvalokameshana.
yeah.
So, Hare Krishna, Mam Ekam Sharanam Braja. Braja means like this Vrindavan.
Okay, so Mam Ekam Sharanam Braja. Let's go into, you want to see the word,
Yeah,
word to word?
yeah, meaning.
Okay. Okay, 18. Advance.
Take refuge in me, right? Padartaja.
No ornaments, no purport. Huh?
No, it's like Mamikam Sharanam is take refuge, right?
Yeah.
In me.
But
But
let's see,
yeah.
what's the exact meaning of Raja?
Mm. Mm.
Okay,
Good.
go. Raja here means go. So take surrender, surrender only to me. Mam ekam, unto me,
Yeah,
right? Only
yes,
to
yes.
me. Sharanam, surrender. Come and surrender to me. Is that okay?
Yeah, yeah, clear.
Okay. Bibhashi rupani avabodha atma.
Vibhashirupam Abhibodhatma
Shemaya lokasya characharasya.
Shemaya Charasya
Sattvopanani sukhavahani.
Sattvo Papani
Sattvapadani
Sukhavahani
Sukhavani
Satam abhadrani muhu khalanam.
Satam
Sattvam
Paprani
Patrani Mukha.
Kalanam.
O Lord, you are always in full knowledge, and to bring all good fortune to all living entities, you appear in different incarnations, all of them transcendental to the material creation. When you appear in these incarnations, you are pleasing to the pious and religious devotees, but for non-devotees, you are the annihilator. This verse explains why the Supreme Personality of Godhead appears as an incarnation again and again. The incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead all function differently, but their main purpose is paritranaya sadhuna minashaya cha dushkritam, to protect the devotees and annihilate the miscreants. Yet, even though the duskritis or miscreants are annihilated, this is ultimately good for them. So, always good to everyone. That's what the demigods are saying. You bring good, all good fortune to all living entities. You're protecting the pious and highlighting the non-devotees. But then, how is it good fortune for the non-devotees? They are being annihilated. How is it good fortune?
They don't have to come back here again.
Yeah, they
The
get
Lord is
liberation. They go to the Brahmajyoti.
liberation.
Yeah, they go to the Brahmajyoti. So Krishna is not partial to anyone. Is this long? This looks a little long. Okay. Did you all want to say and add anything? No? You can see here beautiful prayers the demigods are offering to Krishna. Yeah, they are by their prayers we can understand that Krishna is the absolute truth. These are the great controllers of the universe. Lord Brahma is there, Lord Shiva is there, Indra, Chandra, there, Narad, the great sages are there, Narad, Vyas, Bala. All these great personalities are there. And they are telling Krishna, you are the original cause. Everything is coming from you. You are actually the creator, maintainer, and annihilator, and everyone else is your part and parcel, is your energy. So by studying these prayers, we can understand Krishna's position as the Supreme Lord. Okay, let's stop here for today. Srimad
Yes.
Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna. Thank you all for listening.